Welcome back to my round robin. Today's Friday task is to kind of go through and understand what we're going to do about writing content. Um, Today's task is, probably one of the harder ones because it's so hard for people to create content. It always gets put off. It gets, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. Being in search engine optimization, online marketing for so many years, it's just been the battle of all battles is to get to produce content, get the luminary, the business owner, the person that has the true genuine expertise for their industry to provide that information. And the reality is the content is the fuel of the internet. It's the gas for the machine. This is how you get keyword rankings. This is how you get shares on the internet. This is how you get likes on the internet, whether it's video content, image content, whether it's something on Pinterest, whether it's something a video shared on Facebook from YouTube, whether it's an article that is compelling, whether it's an article that is funny. We're going to be experiencing and using all kinds of different content over the next 6 months, but we need to start out with just the basics, and that is writing compelling, quality information that is unique, that has some sort of keyword thought process behind it, and how to and make sure we're not overdoing certain things like stuffing keywords. It's funny. It's like the natural thing that we're designed to do is we always want to say, okay, I'm a company that offers a service, so I got to just make sure I incorporate that keyword as much as possible. That's the general misconception that I've seen over the years, and it still goes on today. It's pretty funny, but the goal is not necessarily to stuff your article with keywords because things are so sophisticated on the internet, especially Google. They can actually go through and analyze an article to the point where they know when a keyword is overused, the density is too high, the natural sentence structure is not there, it doesn't make sense, it doesn't read well. So you're actually losing two ways. You're actually sending a red flag to the search engine saying that you're overdoing it, and you're obviously trying to use a black hat tactic to get ranked, but you're also making the article look ridiculous. And the user, when they read it, it reflects on your business as this person obviously has issues. They can't provide an article with good grammar. But to do some basic research on content is we want to start out with some sort of keyword thought process in mind. So to do quality SEO is, we do want to rank for keywords. We do want to rank for quality keywords that represent our business or service that people are searching. So one of the first things I would like us to do is we're going to use a free tool. We'll get into Word Tracker and some of the other paid tools later, but just now because it's basic and it's free and you guys are just getting started, we're going to use the Google AdWord keyword tool. The best way to find it is just go to Google and do a search, Google AdWords keyword tool, and it should be the first link that comes up. And when you click on it, it's going to bring you into this dashboard that you see right now. And I actually just did a search for San Diego painting, for example, and it'll bring up a bunch of various phrases that are related to San Diego painting and how many times and how many different unique visitors, different people are typing in those key phrases on a daily or monthly basis. The idea of this is to kind of give us an overall vision is, okay, here's where the traffic is. Here are the root keywords that are drawing in the traffic. This is all short tail. The short tail is basically the general keywords that have the highest amount of volume. The long tail are those offbeat keywords like how to repair a crack in your drywall, for painting. That's a keyword that probably gets typed in. The long tail keywords are ones we can research with some more advanced tools, but those are the ones that we're going to start receiving the most traffic for immediately. The more offbeat the keyword phrase is, the more less general it is, the better chance we're going to have to rank for it. So we kind of win two ways when we do this. If we write an article that is like a how-to article or a case study on a client where you guys repaired something this is the obstacles you overcome, and this is the story basically of how that happened, and you get like almost a testimonial out of it, but then you're also probably going to have a better chance of getting more offbeat, rare keywords because it's dedicated to a specific niche type scenario, if that makes sense. We don't want articles that say San Diego painting. We're a San Diego painting company, and this is how we offer San Diego painting. It's really the internet and users on the internet have gotten sophisticated enough at this point where they're just kind of burned out on that type of content. It's good to have your baseline text where you have your general, like, okay, this is how stucco works, this is how painting works, this is how interior works, exterior. But then the things they're wanting more now is people are wanting to learn. People are wanting to obtain knowledge, and they're wanting to know that the person that is providing that service actually knows what they're doing. So I really take a lot of, I put a lot of weight into how-to articles and how to do things. I mean, our whole program right now with Ride Around Robin is to show people how to do things. And I think that people spend a lot of time on YouTube and online doing research, and they find a lot of places like Wikipedia to get this information. And there's no reason why you, the business owner, can't be a luminary in your industry and start providing quality content. And then we once we understand how to actually do that, then our goal is to take that content, put it on our website sometimes, and then also leverage third-party websites that receive traffic. We'll use sites like ArticleBase, Ezine, Wiki websites. So we'll actually start creating this information and putting it into popular places that receive traffic. And there's a better chance that your information will be shared to another person. It'll be liked and pinged other places on the internet. And that's what's going to create you as a luminary and really create some it's going to make your brand separate from others on the internet, is because you're a quality content provider, and it really makes a major difference. So not only are we going to start drawing keyword traffic and rankings in Google from our content, but over time we're going to end up being a luminary, and that is the goal. The goal is to be a person that provides content that gets shared on the internet because you're a luminary. Bob Vila for the construction industry, his whole brand is based on information. I mean, he started on on television, teaching people how to do things. So if you think about the different people out there that are luminaries in their specific field, it's all based around giving information. So to start out our basics for content, I would like everybody to try to do a how-to article associated with their business. And when you're doing that, it's okay to incorporate some keywords. So we'll research some keywords, and we'll try to hone in on something that represents your business, but then also incorporates that how-to element. We don't want to overstuff with keywords. We make sure we never copy content from the internet. We can't. It's okay to get ideas from other sites to help develop your vision as far as what the content needs to be. But make sure that not even a sentence is copied, because if we do that, it'll come up in a plagiarism filter, and it'll actually deteriorate our whole campaign. So that's just one of the tips we want to make clear today is to when you write this how-to article about your industry, whether it's real estate, it's how to sell your house, how to prepare your house to sell quicker. Maybe that's the article. If it's painting, how to repair a wall for painting quickly. There's always some how-to in your industry. So get going with it, and we'll be in touch on that in a few. So once we have that article ready, we will be submitting it to an article directory next week, and then I'll be showing you how to incorporate backlinks into that article. These are links from the article itself, your Word document, back to your website. So what's going to happen is when you publish this article on a third-party website, the website we've chose to have you publish to has a high rating in Google. Okay, so Google has a scale they put in place years ago. I remember when it first came out, called PageRank, and basically it's a guiding light, and they want to make sure that they assess websites between 1 and 10. And the goal, obviously, is Google being a 10. We want to make sure we associate our website and our web content and our neighborhoods that we actually travel in need to be at a higher level. Ideally 8 or 9 or 10. We're not always going to find those article directories or press release sites or places to obtain links to our website at that level, but we got some good ones for you guys to start off with. So when we post an article on this third-party website, it accomplishes two goals. It's not only going to move up in Google, so on the URL path for, like, it'll be articlebase.com, for example, if that's the post we do, articlebase.com/your profile/your article will actually rank in Google on its own. And a good example is we did a press release for Headmatcher International. I know I use his site a lot, using PR Leap. PR Leap, basically you add an article to PR Leap and it blasts it out on the internet and to different news and news aggregators like USA. It tries to get in USA Today, CBS Money Watch, Boston.com, and so on, and it guarantees placements there. But not only does it get you syndication to those locations on the internet, which provides traffic for your article, and you can actually look at the stats of how much traffic you received, but people overlook it's a dual purpose. Not only is that article on the PR Leap URL ranking in Google, but it's also providing backlinks, links from that article and that website, that media aggregator, back to your website, creating authority, and it'll help push your website up in Google over time. So if you look at it like this, we're going to post some content on our webpage, and some content is going to go on third-party sites that we can kind of piggyback off of to get backlinks and to get traffic. And that's that ratio of what is on page, what is posted on our page, and what is posted on third-party sites. I'll slowly evolve that to where we start posting more content on our site, because by then hopefully we're getting shared enough and we have enough viewers and followers that we kind of evolve ourselves into a luminary content provider position. The goal is to get access to those other channels, leverage their traffic to get noticed, be a good content provider, all types of content, but be a good content provider to where eventually your brand starts to get noticed as like, okay, this is an awesome site. This site is providing good information, and when that happens, then we draw people back in, and it's less us using other sites to get traffic. It's more us getting our own traffic because people are already there. So content basics. By next week, the article we're going to want is a how-to article. I wanted to create that category. I know everybody can do it, yeah, 300 to 500 words is probably ideal. And if you need to use the keyword tool to do some research, you can. If not, you can just go with it. If you know something in your business that you really understand and you know it's valuable to a consumer as far as a how-to article, go ahead and roll with it. And we'll be ready to submit it next week, and we'll dig into some more SEO. Today, basic content overview. We will evolve this more and more over the coming weeks to really understand, kind of how robots analyze the text, how they break down the language, how anchor text when keywords work more, and basically, and we'll be experiencing different types of content and how to draw people in by leveraging call to action and promotions and stuff. So until actually enjoy your weekend. This is a Friday task, but we'll be diving more into search engine optimization the following week. Mondays are kind of a planning day / optimization day to make sure that all of our code and content is getting crawled properly by robots, and then we dive more into submissions on Tuesday. But anyway, enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you Monday.